Marshall County. This is Julie Kwan, Chair of Marshall County Republican Party. And I'm doing a quick live video tonight. Tomorrow night is our monthly meeting, Tennessee Walking Horse Breeders Association, Breeders and Exhibitors Association, Community Room Building. If you've not been there before, it's 250 North Ellington Parkway, Lewisburg, Tennessee. And you get to the Tennessee Walking Horse Building and you go up the driveway and around to the back. And there's plenty of parking back there, and come on in. About 6 o'clock, we'll have cold drinks and homemade cookies. And this month, I'm not cooking them. I know I tend to get my cookies a little well done or crunchy. And but they're going to be homemade cookies. Eileen Eiler has volunteered to make them this week. And she made them last week for our meeting in Chapel Hill, and they were delicious. So homemade cookies, cold drinks, 6 o'clock. So that's number one. Number two is who the speaker is. It's going to be a fun meeting because there's a lot going on. But the speaker is, the subject is very important. It's election integrity right here in Tennessee. We have focused on election integrity very frequently since the election of 2020, when we all realized how important election integrity is and how vulnerable. So we want to make sure our Tennessee elections don't become top news in the nation like some other states. So tomorrow, election integrity is going to be led by Frank Limpus. He's done tremendous work, established an organization that you can join in and help and support him, learn from him what changes need to be made in Tennessee, what changes have been made in Tennessee, and what's going on. Also, we will have Lee Priggett talk about being a poll watcher that's different than a poll worker, and we're going to be having 2 classes, April 2nd and April 15th, free classes to learn about being poll watchers. So learn more about that tomorrow night. Also, as we know, this is an election year, and there are a lot of people running for Congress in the 5th District. And we have 3 people, to my knowledge, running for state rep in District 97, Tennessee State Representative. Tomorrow, Ford and Mr. Fittier, Matt Fittier, and Mr. Jeff Ford will be present, so you can come meet them. I've reached out, and so they will both be present. They are running for state representative in the 92nd district. Todd Warner is also running, but he is our incumbent, and he is in session tomorrow night in Nashville. So he won't be with us in person, but he is. If you all weren't there last month, he has sent blue books. If you are familiar with those are kind of like Tennessee yearbooks. Every government agency and different people, so you can get in contact with the people that you want to give your opinions to, supporting legislation, not supporting legislation, or ask questions. They're great books to have on hand. Okay, Tennessee's 5th Congressional District, running for U.S. Congress. Miss Jeannie Batchelor will be there. She's running. Miss Natisha Brooks. She's visited Marshall County twice before, back in 2020. She spoke at our Trump rally and at one of our meetings. Beth Harwell, I believe her campaign manager will be there, Bob Brown. He did attend last week's meeting in Chapel Hill and was supportive of his sister, Susan Kessner, and her grassroots efforts and research to help our representatives and government officials learn more about what needs to be done in CRT in our upper education. And so she spoke, and as one of our people in Chapel Hill last Thursday, he was there at that meeting and met with people who are voters here in our district. So I believe he'll be here tomorrow. And maybe he may or may not be, I'm not sure. Baxter Lee, who is a candidate, he's a businessman from Nashville. He will be at our meeting tomorrow evening, so come meet him. Morgan Ortegas will not be with us in person, but her campaign representatives will be there. Robbie Starbuck is out of town with family on his children's spring break, visiting family, but he has campaign staff that will be there, and they will be giving away t-shirt and a hoodie from his campaign gear, Make America Free Again. We saw that when he visited in October and was our guest speaker. Dave Vitale is another candidate, and he is running again for 5th Congressional District, and he will be there. Dave Vitale is known for his work. He's a businessman, and he also has been on TV with the Murray show and My Dysfunctional Family, if you've seen that on CMT. So that he's running, and he will be there tomorrow night. Kurt Winstead was planning to have campaign staff there, but there's been a death in the family with their campaign staff. So the people who are not joining us are definitely all joining us. Everyone on the list will be there for our dinner, April 28th. And so tickets will be available tomorrow night at our meeting. They're $50 per ticket and $500 to be an event sponsor and buy a table that seats 8. So, another thing that we'll have tomorrow night is a door prize. Dr. Ben Carson's book that he signed in person will be our door prize. And U.S. Pocket Constitutions and U.S. Tennessee Pocket Constitutions, compliments of Senator Shane Reeves. So we've got a lot of giveaways, a lot of special guests tomorrow night. They won't be speaking, but you can be there and meet them, start getting to know your candidates, and learn more about the people who are running in 5th District, and come learn about election integrity and how you can get involved and help keep America free in our own pockets of liberty. If everybody takes care of our own pockets of liberty in every county and city and state across America, then we won't have that mess like we had in 2020. Anyway, I hope you all come out, and I look forward to seeing you.